Welcome to Death by Dragons. You'll notice that this isn't Richard. Can you pretend your name is Richard?
No.
You also have to be taller than me and have a beard.
No.
Oh, I forgot to record a video when Rich was here. But I'm doing it now. So you're going to be Richard in this, okay? We're going to talk about the game.
Okay.
All right. So I'm bringing my Kingdoms of Men. Kingdoms of Meh. What army are you bringing?
I'm bringing Basilea.
Basileans. That's right. And obviously you've just come off second place at a tournament in Wales, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well done on that. Congratulations. And then you were first place in your own tournament. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. How many times have you been beaten with this list?
None.
None. He's not been beaten with this list, which is fun. Not feeling terribly confident, but it's going to be fine. So, are you looking forward to a good game?
Yeah.
What scenario do you want to play? Cool. Great, let's do that one. Bye! Let's look at our army lists. Thanks, Richard. Say bye.
Bye.
Here you go. Just a bit of fun there. Just a bit of fun. Obviously, that was my son. Because we forgot to record Rich. But rest assured, I will not be playing this game against a 7-year-old. Instead, someone with far less mental capacity. That's just kidding. It's against Rich from several battle reports we've seen recently. So he is a mighty opponent and a very, very nice man. And you'll see him shortly. So before we get there, this is my Kingdoms of Men list at 2300, which I will be playing at a tournament soon. So after this, you'll probably see a tournament report. Very exciting. This is post Vanguard GT. I went and rewrote the list and I ran it past at least one member of Dojo who nodded their tacit approval. We have 3 regiments of Spear Phalanx and a horde of Spear Phalanx. All of them have got Indomitable Will and pikes. So Spear Phalanx are a very basic infantry. They are melee 4, defense 4, 13, 15. They do have spears though, which gives them phalanx. Yes, but phalanx. I can't remember which one they start with. They get phalanx and ensnare, so the pikes gives them one of them, and I can't remember what it is. So phalanx is -1 to hit if you're a flyer, and it strips you all your thunderous charge. Ensnare is another -1 to hit, even if you're not a flyer. So if you are a flyer hitting on 3s, you are now hitting on 5. So that's very good. Plus, because they've got spears, they get 15 attacks, so slightly more, but they do hit on 4s. So not particularly great, but quite price efficient, and the horde's got a big old nerve there. And then we have 2 regiments of fanatics. So I started off my Kingdoms of Men journey trying to make an all fanatics build. Started with 8 regiments, we're down to 2. Make fanatics great again. So they also have 15 attacks, but they're a dash 15 nerve, and they hit on 3s, and they have crush 1 and wild charge D3 to start with. These fanatics get blessings of the god, which give blessings of the gods, which gives them elite to reroll their 1s to hit. And this one I can brew sharpness to, so they hit on a 2, which is hilarious to me. I've got 1 unit of beast cavalry, which I don't think I painted. In this battle report. Maybe I did. No, I hadn't painted them by this point. I think I was using a separate proxy unit. But I forgot to take an army shot close up, so you don't get to see sexy armies close up in this battle report. I can only apologise. So these are Dracons, but better. They don't get elite, they do get vicious. And they have Indomitable Will, because I gave them that. Because they're pretty tasty. Flying speed 10 cavalry, very nice. Height 4. We have 3 ballistas, the correct number of ballistas to take. Underestimate them at your peril. We have 2 wizards on Pegasi. So flying wizards. One's got Bane Chant and Hex. One's got Bane Chant and Lightning Bolt. I've tried all sorts of flavours of wizards. I've tried them on foot. I've tried them on a Pegasus with no spell at all. I like this configuration for now. I like Hex very much because there's so many casters around. And I need 2 sources of Bane Chant because I can't kill anything. I've taken the captain in this list played by a standard bearer because I haven't painted a captain yet. And largely I've taken him because he gets rallying 1. I've taken my monarch out of this list, so the monarch is you can get rallying 2 for knights, so I haven't got any knights anymore, but rallying 1 across everything is good, so it makes fanatics dash 16, which is lovely, isn't it? And he also has this master tactician rule, which allows you to redeploy D3 units. I'm struggling to make use of this. I think it's a gimmick, but also I tend to outdrop everyone I'm playing at the moment, which means there's no point redeploying anything. So, yeah. So he's a pretty tasty hero, 5 attacks, hits on the 3s. And then I have 3 generals on winged beasts, so winged mini dragons, 3 of them, which is, I acknowledge, not a very nice thing to put in the list, but Kings of Men need everything they can get, I find, and these guys are pretty great. Their nerve is a risk at 14-16, they waver easily. 7 attacks is rubbish in the front, but great in the flank. They are the only thing in the list with Crush 2. So Crush 2, Thunder 1, very, very good. Fly, nimble, very inspiring. So they are my inspirers, and they're going to fly off immediately and leave the captain to be the only inspiring unit around. So that's my Kings of Men list. So let's have a look at Richard's latest Basilean list. Here they are. This is his latest iteration, and as we mentioned in the intro, he at the time of this battle report, he had boasted to me. He had mentioned to me that he has yet to be beaten. He then revealed he'd only played 4 games with them, so it was not 1 practice game, 1 tournament. So, yeah. So he's got a regiment of Sisterhood Scouts. So these are a nice kind of scouty unit. Iron Resolve is very good. 14-16 is good. They're vicious, which means they're very good. Only 1 of them. And he has 2 hordes of Elohai. These are the defense 5 Elohai, so he hasn't upgraded them to give them Crush 2 and defense 4. Instead, he's given 1 of them Helm of the Drunken Ram and the other one Brew of Strength, so they're still pretty great. They do what Elohai do. They fly around and they kill things. He has a horde of Ogre Palaskar with a Staying Stone to make them 16-17. Obviously, he had some trouble with wavering there in the past. This is a very ogre-y, shield breaker type unit, but defense 5. I'm not a fan of Ogre Palaskar. Don't know why. I think they just think they're a weird addition to the list. Anyway, maybe someone just made the model and went, that's cool, let's make a list for it. He's got 2 troops of Gur Panthers, which are great, super great fast cavalry. They are cavalry actually. I meant fast chaff. Only 6 attacks though, which is poop. And then he has a horde. Yes, ladies and gentlemen and other gender people, you read that correctly. A horde of Paladin Knights, which I'm going to describe as ballsy. Yeah, because hordes of knights are enormous and terrifically hard to use. However, Richard is a very good player. So we shall see. He's given them an Aegis fragment, which I think once ever allows them to Iron Resolve 2 wounds off. Huge nerve, huge number of attacks, fantastic stats. Only Thunderous though. So when I face hordes of knights, my first tactic is I just throw things in front of them. As many things as possible that don't matter. And I have got quite a few things to throw in front, so we'll see how we go. And also, the last thing that Paladin Knights want to see, a horde of knights with 32 attacks on 3s and Thunderous Charge, is Phalanx and Ensnare. That's the very last thing they want to see. They will be hitting on 4s. They have got the Boots of Striding, so they will always be hitting me on 4s. Which is still a hefty number of attacks, so we'll see. But let's say they hit that without a Bane Chant. It's going to be 32 attacks will turn into roughly 16 wounds. 16 hits, rather, and then Defense 4 will turn into 8 wounds, which I can survive for a while. So it does rather blunt their power. Elohai also don't want to see Phalanx and Snare. In fact, no one wants to see it. No, not even I want to see it. He's got 1 Phoenix, because Richard's only painted 1 Phoenix. He really needs to paint another. Richard, paint another Phoenix. If you're watching this, which you probably are. Hi, how you doing, man? We have a priest, and he is tooled. Man, this priest is really tooled up. So he's got the Conjurer's Staff to reroll 1 miss on non-unique spells. He has a Bane Chant, a heal, and a Mind Fog. So he can do lots of things, and it comes at a price of 120 points. He also has this cool thing, which is Cleanse, that will remove negative effects. So let's say I hex something. Let's say him. We had a little discussion about would he take the damage from the hex if he uses Cleanse to remove it? Because you have to heal yourself, I think, for the Cleanse to work. Maybe? I should look that up. It didn't come into this game. maybe you can look it up if you're interested. Julius, Dragon of Heaven, who's just disgustingly good, but wow, is he pricey. So he comes with 8 attack, he's a dash 16, he's defense 6, he's got a fireball, he's crush 3, he's got dread, he's elite, he can fly, iron resolve, nimble, very inspiring, and divine fervor, which I believe gives elite to other units in combat with him. Notice the Elohi also have this. Pretty good, pretty nice, pretty gross. So yeah, 350 points, you'd expect him to be pretty great. Only a dash 16 nerve though. And then Nias Alostus, who is a good cavalry hero. I think he's a little bit expensive, if I'm honest. He is speed 9, which is great. He's got 7 attacks, which is very good. He's crush 2, he's got loads of rules as well. And he is headstrong, but I still think he's overpriced, personally. Not a fan of the old Nias myself. Anyway, that's Rich's list. It's a difficult matchup for him because I have as many flyers as he does, and I have a lot of phalanx. A lot of phalanx. So, this is our overhead camera. Long-time viewers of the channel will recognise we're back to the slightly blurry overhead camera. I do have a side camera as well. I had bought a new camera. It didn't work. It had a lovely clear picture, but kept freezing because it was very cheap. I've bought another camera. I copied what 4Up Gaming have got, so they get lovely clear overhead shots. So hopefully, by the time you see another one of these, which there's one coming in a couple of weeks, hopefully, we'll have a lovely clear overhead view, and you can say "ooh" like that a lot. Anyway, so this is our battlefield. We are playing Smoke and Mirrors, which is the scenario where you put down tokens and then you can burn them if you land on them, apart from the one in the middle. You'll see the tokens being put down shortly. We have a big old hill in the middle here. That's height 3. We have a height 6 building here and a height 6 building here. We have 2 large forests here at height 6. We have a height flat pool of water and 2 height 2 walls. This is a little bit less terrain than I would like to put in, I think, normally. However, do we move the terrain around at all? I literally played this game last weekend and I can't remember. No, it's okay. That was a different game. God, losing my mind. Anyway, it's less terrain than I would normally play with, but they are very big pieces. Right, how many have we got? Let's count these woods as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would normally play 10 or 11 pieces of terrain. I'd have a second hill, probably. Maybe another wall. But not everyone has lots of terrain, so we're practicing on a normal amount of terrain board. So let's crack on into deployment. Now I do, really quickly, before we step into deployment, talk about the tokens and how we put them down. So this red one in the middle here is the one you can't burn, and all these kind of orangey yellow ones are the rest of them. So we have 3 across the middle. Now Rich was absolutely dead set at putting them in the middle because what he wants to do is he's got a lot less units than me. He wants to focus me into an area so he can then come around the sides with all his fast fly stuff, right? So what I was always told, I can't remember who told me to do it, but always put one behind a building. So I did, and I put one behind a building on both sides, depending on which side I got. And so I did that. And I thought, I wonder why I'm doing that. It doesn't even make a lot of sense. I suppose I've got a lot of flyers, and I can, if I'm on this side, I can jump a caster back onto it at the end. Same here, so you keep hiding behind the building. So there's kind of an idea. And as he put them down across the middle, I'm like, right, I'm going to make you spread out. And so I put the last one, which was mine to put down because I won the roll, I put down on this side. Because something's going to have to stay back to guard that, or just burn it, and then it doesn't really matter anyway. You need to fight over the middle one. And actually, I won sides, and I chose the side with all the tokens on, because that's got more tokens on this side, right? So theoretically, I can put my artillery stuff here. These guys, in fact, are right here. And then I can kind of push up and really aim for one side, because actually, if I aim for this side, I can get the most tokens here. These ones don't really matter. So let's have a look at that deployment. All right, this is the first time I'm attempting to draw on video. Let's see if it works or not. So I start off my deployment on the bottom side. So I made Rich swap sides. It's very mean of me. And I put all of my, you can see I put my war engines down here. What I'm trying to do is to area deny him, really. So he doesn't put as much stuff as possible here, because this is the side that I want. I then put down a general over here, again, to make him think I'm going to deploy on this side. So he puts down some Panthers there, but he puts some down here as well. So that's not been that successful. And then he just goes for the center, which I kind of guess is understandable, really, because that's where all the tokens are. Phoenix sits happily on this token here. This is his Sisterhood archers who are going to scout over this cavalry horde. Now, I have got a lot more units than him. So I can put down as much kind of meat in the middle, really, kind of pretending I'm ignoring this side because I've got bolt throwers here, whereas in fact I am not going to. He's put kind of his meat, which is this Ogre Palace Guard horde, and this knight, this cavalry horde here, right in the middle. And then he's going to have a Lohi here, this one, and a Lohi here too. So this is Julius. This is one Panther, and this one is Nias. So he has said Nias and Panthers on this side. I've only got one general here. I'm just going to abandon that flank because I'm not that interested in it. This is his priest here. So he's put his knights in the middle because he doesn't care about the wall. However, he is going to be going into ensnare. So he's going to try and block me here in the middle while Fasting's come around the edge. Now, of course, having had all the time that I had at the end there to do what I want, I've got both of my fanatics here to black up this. So he'll probably kill some of the spear phalanx, and then they can come through. I've got one general in the middle, one general on this side, one general on this side, and the plan here is that this general is just going to ignore it and come over here if he can. The bolt thrower is going to start honking at probably knights, or maybe I think the sister scouts probably scout forward. That'll be the first thing that happens, so I maybe have a go at them. And then he's got one Elohi, one Panther, and Julius here, and I think I've got the advantage. This is my lightning bolt wizard. Not really very important here, but he is a Bane Chanter. This is one ensnaring regiment. These are my unpainted beast cavalry. Now painted. I finished painting them this evening. So there you go. And then we have a general. So I think I outpower him on this side. Now he might bring the Phoenix around to support, but nothing else is going to get here quick enough. Which means if I push forward far enough, A, I can leave the wizard behind to sit on this token. And B, I can dominate this token and maybe even keep it, and then swing round. So let's see who we go. It very much depends if I get turn 1 against Basilea, doesn't it? Okay, so Rich scouts forward with his scouts. Interestingly, the Kingdoms of Men scouts don't scout. It's not fair. Anyway, so then he goes into his turn 1 because he wins turn 1, which is exactly what you don't want against Basilea. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. I'm glad I've got most of the angles covered. So the scouts, they ponder going a bit further forward, but decide to get some cover from the wall because they have got 3 ballista coming this way at them with cover now. So he comes forward on the left with his Panthers and Nias, covered by these Elohi. So he does some measuring to make sure I can't land here. And then the knights, he moves up. I think he moves them up a little close to this scout unit, but well, probably okay. And then these guys, he ponders a bit about whether he's aggressive or not, but he looks at it and thinks, you know what, I just can't hang back because then we're just going to be pushed forward and things are going to be unpleasant for us. So he pushes forward nice and fast. So these are the Panthers into the woods because they've got Pathfinder. The Elohi right behind them so they can't be hit. And Julius just out of 20 from the general, covering everything. So a bit of a challenge for me there. And then he's got a little bit of shooting, so let's have a look at it.
Right. Shooting?
Let's go.
Oh, I've got some stuff to shoot.
Let's go. What's it shoot? Oh my goodness.
So forward defense 4?
Yeah, I think defense 4.
Is this flat or 0?
I don't know.
Flat. To gain cover?
I always play flat. I'd get cover if it was 0 as well, so.
How would you? It kind of didn't. I don't think you are getting cover from it, are you?
I don't know the rules.
Because you're not 50% in.
Indeed, because it's flat.
Yeah. Shooting.
Shooting.
Looking for 4s.
Do you not get cover from the way you're touching the wall?
I'm touching it, yeah. And then defense 4?
Correct.
With vicious. 2 damage.
There you go.
And then I'm going to Mind Fog this.
Okay. It doesn't work.
Conjurer's Staff.
Still doesn't work.
You got nervous then, didn't you?
Not really. Not with you. No. Oh, it might go. Okay. Right then. That beer's not very nice. Alright, so into my turn 1. So I do spend a little bit of time over here seeing if I can drop this general, you can see me fiddling, into this little hole here. I've got 2 arc templates, so you can see the lines go like this. And I'm thinking maybe there's a 20 I can do, but fortunately, or unfortunately for me, fortunately for Richard, it doesn't quite move, doesn't quite work. So instead I just dump him behind this woods here, out of 20 from the Alohi, but facing in this way, which is not as fun, more cowardly. And then all the spearmen, the phalanx hordes, spear phalanx moves forward because actually they are very, very strong against both this horde of knights and this horde of Alohi. And the archers they don't really care about. The only thing that can really hurt them is Palace Guard, and even then we're still hitting on 4s, which is pretty good, so I've got some time. Plus I've got this general in a really good place here. Now on the right hand side, I spend some time kind of thinking what to do, and eventually I decide, okay, you can have my phalanx unit. This is the spear phalanx. This is Gur Panthers. It's quite a bit blurry. This is Alohi, and this is Julius. Okay, so I've made sure that Julius can't kind of come this way without hitting something or being seen. So I've got my what they call beast cavalry facing across this way to make sure I can get him. But also you saw some kind of fiddling around there. Their flank here. So basically these Alohi can't attack the beast cavalry. Julius can, and that's really a little bit of a trap for them. Because if Julius comes in here, he's going to get munched by me. And he's not going to munch me in the front. I've got my general here behind. And I'm just kind of tempting him, saying, putting the shoe on his foot. And I'm going to shoot stuff with my lovely ballistas. Let's have a look. Okay.
Didn't sound convinced then.
No, I'm not. Are all 3 of these guys going to shoot your stupid scouts?
No!
2, 4, and 5s. Cool. Not going to say. Okay. We're going to shoot with this die as well. I'm height 4 over a wall. Cover. 5s. How many? Yeah. He's going to hex your priest. I'm height 4 so I can see you.
I'm not sure you are.
No, I did actually. Yeah. I hexed you. Hey.
I'll use that for.
I have a big hex thing.
I did. Let's use that. So it's nice and clear.
I've handily put it right at the bottom of my box when I rearranged it. Come to me. Look at that bad boy.
Thanks.
You can do his colonic cleanse later. And that is the end of my go. Please enjoy your turn. Rubbish turn? I didn't do anything. I did manage to hex him. So that was a thing. So, what does Richard do in this turn? So he moves his Go Panthers down because now my general is facing the wrong way over here. Go Panther can do what they want. So they literally go like that, and now they're facing right into the back of me, which is, you know, not great. Plus I've got Nias to back them up, who's covering, just in case I try to jump out this way, which I might have done. I totally would have done that. So he's pushed up again, so very aggressively, and he has kept his knights very close behind the sisterhood unit. It's a very, very long unit. He's being more brave with the Palace Guard because they are scarier, so I think they're just within 12. But obviously out of 10 for me, and he's got these guys, so if I do somehow manage to charge with something, then they've got Aloha in the flank. Again, he decides to be Bolshia with his flyers, so he pushes up now, so he's put Julius between the Alohi and the Gur Panthers here. What that does give me is the opportunity to move my general out here, so that's good for me, but there is a Phoenix covering, so the general can seek to basically be fighting a Phoenix rage. And you can see he's put these 20 down here to make sure that there's no flank from my general, apart from into the Gur Panthers, which is what he kind of wants. So, another cagey turn. Not a lot I can do to respond to that. Let's have a look at how it goes.
Okay. I've got nothing to heal. That's handy.
No. Just because it didn't do any wounds. Oh, God damn it.
Shooting then.
Oh, you got shooting?
Yeah, mate.
I mean, fine. I'm going to put a tree back in this woods to make myself feel better.
Thanks. I'm going to shoot the horde.
I'm in the cover now.
Yeah, you are. They don't care about that. They have sniper scopes.
I don't.
No, you don't, do you?
Oh, nothing. I've got an inability to hit anything.
So, pop attacks on 5s.
Let's go.
Against the horde.
Alright. So we can roll 5s.
Anyway, rolling 5s is easy, isn't it?
No!
It's easier than rolling 4s. No 6s either.
No. Why do you need them?
4s, re-rolling 4s.
3?
3.
We're on 5 rooms.
Do you know how I buy a result?
Kings and Men really need some way to regain wounds that isn't heal 3.
Mindfog there with the Hex caster. Got it.
2 wounds to you?
No. Oh, yeah. Like,
No!
I've not
I'm
wounded
going to
you.
ignore the rules.
No, don't do rules. I'm going to fireball.
I'm great at this game.
Fireball these. So it's going to be on 5s.
This one's.
Yeah. Oops, that was a 6.
Sure.
It is now. 4s.
That was a really, really spiteful little laugh.
It was, wasn't it? I'm laughing at your dice. Never roll hit.
Double 6.
There it's.
Did I mention, by the way, that they've all got indomitable will?
Never roll hit. No, you didn't.
I did. 8, 9,
9
10,
wavered.
9. You said 8, right?
Yeah, 8 plus 1 from the shot.
Yeah. They're wavered. They're a 10, 12, aren't they? Or 9, 11. You tell me, so that wasn't my list. 9, 11? No. Yeah, wait. So on this one.
Yes. Noted.
Okay, fun times. There's a couple of small errors that Rich made here. One is that his priest up here was chargeable by my general that was here. So we came in and did charge here, and the general cannot be seen by anything. So that was just a positioning error where the horseman should have been slightly further over to prevent it. The other one was over here. I mentioned before about how Nias has it covered here. He doesn't quite have it covered far enough. He needed to turn just a little bit more that way, and you'll see in a minute what I do is I put my general this way. Now he is facing this way, which is not great for now, but if you can get a nimble flyer like these with a good number of attacks, got 7 attacks, you can get him into the back lines. It's worth facing the wrong way for a turn sometimes, as long as it's not your only tactic and he's going to get charged. This is a good thing to do, because next turn you're going to turn around and be very, very threatening, so that he's going to have to respond to this next turn. Okay. Otherwise, I've left this kind of very open. This is just outside of 16, so these cavalry horde can't charge these guys in the flank. I've offered the cavalry horde basically this horde to charge if you can get these assisted scouts out of the way. The Ogre Palace Guard, I think I've offered this charge to along with the Elohi. So he could double charge there, see what happens there. I don't really mind if they die because I've got fanatics to come in here. And then on the right hand side over here, so I decided, so by moving Julius here, so pushing forwards, again, he's left himself open. Now he has got a Phoenix covering, but my general has managed to hop down here and face this way, so the Phoenix is going to have to come in, which is better really, because they're not great in combat and they're much better in shooting. I'd rather they were charging things than shooting them. We've got both units in here. So what I'm going to end up doing is taking some charge. But to kill the Gur-Panthers, something's going to run forward, something's going to run back, and we'll see what happens. And we're going to end up with some charges deciding, yeah, should be a little bit of fun. And then we have some shooting, so bolt throwers on the Cishead Scouts. So let's see how it goes. He's attacking him. Right, we're going to shoot this stupid...
I don't think you are, mate.
We're on 4s now. We're on 4s. We're very excited. These guys are away. Only 2 of them there.
That's why you sneaking that on.
They've got 2 bolt throwers on 4s and a wizard on 4s as well. They can defense 3. I'll do it all together then, since it's all the same.
Yeah. So no plan.
Oh, there is. Good at the rules. 4s. I've hit 3 times, buddy.
Oh, nice. Turns into
D3s. 6, 7, 8.
Nice.
2, 4, 6, 7. 32s. 2, 4, 6 wounds.
That's good for that.
And then we've got wizard. Hits twice.
Cool. That.
2.
Up to 8.
And that's all my shooting because he's not got nothing to do. So here's nerve roll. It's 8.
8 kills him.
Again?
They are inspired. The priest.
Yeah, my nerve dice close to the tray. And 7.
7. 15. Wavered. That's pain.
They fought in 16.
Mm.
Wavered! Oh! Have they got anything like. No?
Not a waiver.
Oh, that is sad. Anyway, moving on. That's great. Okay, and then we've got combat. So we've got my guy in the back. Yep. He's not going to kill this priest, but he's going to have a damn good try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7
no,
attacks.
you might kill this guy.
He's got 2 wounds. That's what I liked about the
Yeah.
hex. So 3s and 2s.
Go for it. Yeah, defense 4. Show me those
That
guys.
is 5 hits.
How many ones?
5 wounds.
So he's on 6.
Oh, did I resolve?
Oh. So you, did you do?
He had 2 wounds and I just done 5.
Yeah. Oh, so I'm 7. Sorry, mate. Maths.
That's alright. 7 and 5. 13?
7 and 5 is 12.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
And he's wavered.
I'm great at numbers.
We're doing really well here, aren't we?
Tell you what, I'm not good with the old numbers. 7 and 5 is wavered. Sorry about that. These guys, we've got 15. I'm so bad at maths. That's embarrassing. At least it's not recorded and put it on the internet. Imagine that would be awful, wouldn't it? We're on 5s. Here's my hits. Over here. For that. That's 6 hits.
Who's that?
Defense 3.
Yeah, defense 3.
1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. 4. And then we have got 18 on 4s. Pew, pew, pew. And then 2s. 3 or 1s. Because it's a lot of wounds.
Yep. So double 1. Devastate. There we go.
Hey Steve, what are you going to do now? I have no idea. I literally had not thought this through. So if I run them forwards...
I know what I would do.
Thanks.
Does that help?
No. To here, it'll still be front, so the spearman will run forwards. 2 massive inches. It means a lot. I've not got a ruler anywhere near me. Thank you. So that's exactly forward. Okay, and then
He has a 50mm base, so that makes sense.
the Dracons will then. Dracons, they're not Dracons, Stephen. They are Beast Cavalry. Also, why am I calling myself Stephen all
I
of a
was
sudden?
going to say, also, who are you talking to?
Myself. It's the only good conversation I can get around here. Okay, Julius is going to go over here next go. That's fine.
Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe. Is that it? Yeah,
Sure.
Ooh,
So while we go into, before we go into Richard's turn 3, one of the things I forgot to mention is what I did with my wizard on a Pegasus down here. So remember we had Gur-panthers looking all threatening here, this way. So I used the tower to block his side. So although he could be seen, this is terrible drawing, although he could be seen, he couldn't be charged because I was blocking with the terrain. Alright, so off we crack. So he moves the Gur-panthers up this way because they're just kind of offering some kind of threat over here. And then as predicted, Julius decides that he's not going to be playing with Beast Cavalry. So you can see the arc of sight here. He just kind of hops over and faces this way, which is very, very threatening because that's exactly where you don't want Julius. The Phoenix comes and plays with my General, which is fine. And the Elohi come to play with my Beast Cavalry, which I also think might be okay. The Cavalry are completely stuck behind this Sisterhood unit, which is a nightmare for them. I've got this General who's facing up this way at the moment, so Nias comes down this way because we now have Julius facing this way and Nias facing this way. That's horrible. And then he takes the charge. So the Palace Guard and the Elohi come onto this Spear Phalanx unit. Let's see how good Ensnare is this turn. Off we go then.
Wave edge.
Correct.
Okay. Okay. No shooting then. So combats.
Let's go combat.
Phoenix.
2
Two
hits.
2 rings.
2 rings. Double 6.
Got it. I got 1 set.
That's half the number of 6s.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yeah, see if my angels can spike it, this would be super lucky.
4s and then for strength, right? So
Yeah.
3s. Elite.
They can be.
No. And then 3s.
Oh, I roll them. Oh, there's not many threes in there. 5.
5 rings, double 6 waiver.
It's quite indomitable will though, isn't it?
Actually, 12 kills twice.
Just once.
That's 10. No, it is a waiver. Is it 15? But they have got indomitable will.
Okay. Stay the other angels.
Okay, and 5s.
5.
They don't care. Look at that.
That's good. And 3s.
Sure.
7. 7. They could have gone on their own. So these are on 4s and 2s. Lots of hits. Sorry, you didn't check that.
I didn't. I just speaking. I've recorded it.
Yeah.
How many?
3, 6, 9.
9. They are on 16 wounds. And they are a 13-15.
Looks like overkill.
And again, please. Ooh. I only paid that unit last night.
Well, that's why I went for him first.
Power Scott.
Well, one of them are. They're going to sidestep to the left. On it.
To the left, to the left. I'm not sure you can turn around from there.
Stop me from drifting. They could turn like that.
Yeah,
Really
100%.
quite stupid.
I mean, that would be a... Please do that. It would be lines like that because they just stacked.
So they're going to back up. 1 inch.
The angry inch.
At least it stops a multi-charge.
I'm about to sacrifice one of my vein chanters as well. So, boink. Alright.
Combats.
Here I go.
Yeah, you're 3, mate.
Okay, so before we crack on with my movement, let's have a little look at the situation at the bottom of 3. So this is kind of a testing moment. So I'm still got a general. This is the general. He's come off. This is his base here, right? So this is the priest. I've got a fair chance of killing that priest this turn, which is amazing because then I can turn around and I'm facing this horde of knights, which is still stuck behind the sisterhood. I need to kill the sisterhood, maybe, or waver them again would be perfect. Do have Nias here kind of lurking. He's ignored this general, which is very, very good for me. He has got these Gur Panthers a little bit covering. Now they've got 20 inches, right? So that's a fair, but I've got a fair chance of coming around here, which in case I'll have 2 generals in the back of his line, which is a very, very good place to be. He does have his Elohi and his Palace Guard here. I've probably got a flank here, or I can put them into the horde. That's a choice that I need to make. I can either block up the horde, hoping that... Because really, the horde is not going to kill these guys. Nias will help, though.
I've got 2 Fanatics regiments and 1 Spear Phalanx. They're going to struggle to all get in against these guys. I'm probably going to get 1 against the Elohi and maybe 1, possibly 2 against the Palace Guard. Some choices there. His Elohi horde up here are in a very bad spot because they did not kill my Beast Cavalry, being hindered, and that means I can flank. I can actually double flank because these guys can come in here and then these guys just fresh charge against flank. It will be hindered, but double hindered flank should take care of them. Not worried about Phoenix. I am worried about Julius, but let's have a look at what I do because this is kind of cute. So, the first thing I do is I put my wizard, I move her directly forwards and then turn sideways because I am taller than Julius. One of Julius's main downfalls is he is only height 3 and I am height 4. So now he cannot see anything useful. That's such a mean thing to do. Anyway, but by doing that, I have blocked off my line of sight from my my ballistas onto these archers I need to take off. So in the end, I decide that because it's not certain that these guys will die or get shot or anything, I take the horde into the knights, right? And I'm going to just have to eat a flank. This is another wizard. I've popped that wizard. Where did that wizard come from? I can't even remember. The wizard was here, right? So this wizard has literally jumped this way, and I think to burn the token that was there. That's why they jumped over, because I need to get rid of that token. I just want to get rid of it. Because the Gur Panthers can just get a point there. So if I jump over there, burn, I've taken it off already, which is not way. You're supposed to take it off at the end of the turn, right? When you burn these tokens. We haven't burned any yet. So I burn that one, get rid of it, because I don't want Gur Panthers going onto it. Now I don't have to worry. I'm out of their line of sight. This guy comes up here where I wanted to be, 20 inches away. And with these two, so the horde went into the horde of knights, my horde of spear phalanx. And I couldn't make the charge onto the Elohi that I wanted, so I've got 1. I think this is the elite fanatics onto the Elohi. And I've got my sharpness fanatics and spear phalanx into the Ogre Palace Guard, supported by the captain behind them. And then we're going to shoot things. I think we're probably going to shoot 1 here that can see, and the other one's maybe, I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's see what I do. Oh, 3 bolt throw. Actually, you want to do 1 at a time. Stupid. I might do one bolt throw into these archers.
I wouldn't.
I'm going to, okay. On 4s. Because this one is on 4s, that one is on. Can't see it. Just. I can't see it. Oh, I can see it.
Can you see through the middle? Oh, my eye.
Yeah, just. I mean, so just. This one, I think, probably can't see it.
You can't see me. I'm doing it again. Can't see the references.
Right, this one.
Yeah?
On 4s, into the archers.
Yep. Go for it. I believe in you.
1 here.
Oh.
For 3. Of course it is.
Okay.
And then.
Turn the other ones.
3 ones.
No.
Okay, that's enough. The other 2 are going to go into Julius.
11.
4s.
Oh,
It's
my word.
3 hits. Blast.
Into nothing.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. 4s. 3 wounds on Julius.
Decent.
Nothing else can shoot because everything. All my casters ran and sacrificed themselves. We surrender! Here is the nerve on your archers. 3.
14. Wait.
Let's go. Second waiver. They fit 14, 16.
Yeah, mate.
And Julius stops it. Oh, he's dash 18.
16.
Oh, yeah.
So he's going to iron himself to 2.
Okay, the general over here on your Phoenix. My guys need to be on this side. This side. Let's move them over here.
5-minute warning?
Okay. He has got 7 attacks on 3s.
Just going to bowl it.
And then 2s. 3 wounds on Phoenix. We can regen those.
Okay.
So 10.
So he's fine. He's 15, 17.
Okay, over here we have 30 in the flank from those guys. On 5s. 5s again. 5s followed by 5s is not great. That's a good one. Now we'll do it again. Yes. Slightly under.
I don't think this is the one that matters, to be fair, is it?
No. So 3 wounds to start with, and then 36 in flank on 4s, so 6 misses. 4, 5, 6 misses. All these are real misses. Oh, well, we're taking out 4s. I think I might have taken it. It doesn't matter.
You're going to miss this by 1 now.
Absolutely, yeah. And then we are crushed 1. 4s. 4. Missed it by a lot, I think.
Oh, no, you're right.
Vicious.
Look at that. That's amazing.
Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10.
Wow. 13.
I'm 13, yeah.
Here we go. Oh. Ow.
And again.
Okay. 6.
Nice.
Yay! Good job, boys. Boink. And of course, who has 5 wounds?
These.
Why do they have 5 wounds?
They were charged.
Oh yeah, charged by.
Do you remember when my angels sacrificed themselves?
Nobly. That's what he was doing. Yeah. Very noble. General. 3s and 2s? 3s and what offense is he? Oh, you didn't hit me, so 3s and 2s. 5 wounds?
Nice. There's the one.
Twice?
He's fine.
Not anymore! And then I think we're just going to face. Like that.
I was like, do you not want to see my cap? But realising.
Is that threatening enough?
It's quite threatening, isn't it?
Yeah. Cavalry, I mean, the horde is 30 attacks. And there's some wrong dice there. Okay. We're on 4s. Did we come off the hill? I don't think we did. Did we?
Don't think you did.
Nah. The 4s and 5s?
Yeah. That counts.
Because it was a 1. Oh no!
I'll get it.
That counts.
Okay.
That many. Well, I'd say it was probably about half.
That's fine.
1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. Take that, horde of cavalry with your 28 nerve, whatever it is.
24.
Okay. Double 6.
Double 6.
Double 2.
I'm resolved down to 2.
Yeah. And then over here we have 15 on the Elu high.
Yes.
5. 3s, really. Wow, we've got all those ones. We've got those 2s. And then 4s. Oh! 6.
Nice.
9 to waver? Oh no, they don't waver.
They're 17, so 11 kills.
How about
They are inspiring.
that? You could cut the tension with a knife.
That's how many times I hit.
Mm.
Down to 5.
Mm.
That would have been
That would
hilarious.
have been great, wouldn't it? You're going to murder me now. Okay, and then the phalanx guys, 15. Yeah, same 10. Oh, the same number of hits. And we are on 4s, followed by 5s.
Good start.
They're pretty spicy. And they can't. 4 wounds.
Oh, that's good.
4 wounds on the palace guard. And then we are on 2s, followed by 4s. So many ones.
Too many ones. Oh my word.
4s, we've done a pain charm. 2 on the main charm.
2, 6. So 10.
10 and 8.
Yeah, that's gone.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes!
Nice.
Devastating. So I think these guys need to just back up until they're not on the hill. That's my best chance, isn't it? Because if Julius charges them, he's going to flank them and then they're dead. How many inches do I need to back up to get off the hill? That's the question. Too many, I think. Even if I back up 3. It's on the hill. 2 inches is off the hill. Okay. So I've got more chance of getting off than on. You heard me. Here we go. Back up. Yes.
So 2 inches.
Yeah. Off the hill. So Judas can't see me. I think we're needed here. So that's all good. Is that your go? It is your turn 4.
All right, so as we crack into turn 4, I have a massive problem. And the problem isn't on the table. The table is looking very good. So let's take a brief précis of the table. I have a general here, facing this way at the Horde of Knights. I have a general here, facing this way at the Horde of Knights. He has wavered archers, holding them in. All they can do is charge a phalanx ensnare unit, right? That's poor for them. He has Nias here. But I have a free phalanx regiment, a free sharpness regiment of fanatics. He's got an Elohi horde here, but they're not going to be great. I've got sitting on a token here, which I can burn. There's another token here I can get pretty easily. His Phoenix is tied up with my general. Julius is blocked by this wizard for a turn, and then I've got, I've got a lot of stuff left, right? So it's looking very positive. The problem is the 9 minutes I have on the clock, and this is the beginning of turn 4. So I have been burning clock. I'm not quite sure how it happened. I mean, I've watched it again. I'm still not sure how it happened. I don't feel like I took over long on my turns. I had a lot of dice to roll because I've got a lot of units and there was a few flanks and such. Probably it's just all the angles. And as Richard's units reduce, he needs to use less block. He's got loads of time. I've got 9 minutes to do 3 turns. 3 minutes per turn. And I have so many attacks to roll. I could throw this away. So, anyway, let's crack into turn 4. So, here we are. So he was just measuring there to see if Judas, because Judas can see my horde, but it's in the flank, so he can't get to it. The only thing he can charge is this wizard on a Pegasus that I've stuck in front of him. So there he's just measuring. So that's my beast cavalry. He's measuring my charge to here. And then he does something really crazy with Julius that I really wasn't sure about. I mean, I can see why he did it because of the beast cavalry, right? Yeah, I can see why he did it now. So he could have charged the wizard, but then he would have got beast caved, right? And there's nothing he could have done about it, pretty much. Whereas what he did was move him over here, so at least he could fireball. That's the better choice. I actually said to him afterwards, don't know why he didn't charge the wizard. And he said, yeah, I don't know either. The reason was because beast cavalry. He's moved over here. He's hoping a fireball from Julius will take the wizard off, solving the problem. And then he can kind of play Merry Havoc. If he doesn't, the wizard's just going to do it again, right? I'm going to carry on peppering him with bolt throwers, so it's not looking great for Julius. Nias comes into the sharpness fanatics because they are the scariest. Get it? That makes a lot of sense. No choice here, and these guys are wavered. So, and the Phoenix goes back in. Let's see, can Julius fireball off my wizard?
Shooting. It's not happening. Yes, it is.
Julius is not shooting.
Julius is shooting your wizard.
Yeah, let's do it. Pause.
Oh, what's that? 2. 3 because of shattering. 9.
10, 12.
Oh, of course he is. That would have been funny. Be like, I disagree. Let's start with my Phoenix. Freeze. Oh,
Here we go. Let's go! I can't see past you though, so I just have to keep on hitting you, because otherwise you're going to start fireballing me.
Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. 4. So I'm going to do this. What do I need to know first? Oh, sod it. Get on my dice.
We're doing horde.
Yeah, let's do the horde.
Let's go. A horde of cavalry. 5s, yeah?
Yeah.
5s and 4s. 32 attacks. Should be... I can't do nice.
Go on, do that.
Uh,
I'm going to do a 5 wins.
11 hits, 5 wins, yeah. 5s. Honestly, I'll take out the hits.
I can't see any.
Let's see if you...
No, it's something there. There's not 11.
No, you've undercooked that one. That's still within a standard deviation. 8 hits. And 4s. Sorry, let's swing around there. Oh, 3 hits. 3. They're on 8. Double 6 to waiver.
See those clash symbols. Okay. This is the Elohi.
Okay, 3s and 2s. This is bad. I need to live. I might not. 2s.
Steve's like proper beating me up today. So he's-
Compared to normal,
Mm.
it's 10.
10.
They are dash 16 in a minute, so 6 twice, please. Let's go.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, no, good roll.
No. Oh, I have 1 under dice then as well.
What? 1 under.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll it?
Wait. It hits.
Go on.
It doesn't win. Oh, I feel like that was justice.
That's what you get.
Yeah.
10 wounds.
I will do Nias. 4 hits.
Nice. 2s. That's terrible.
2 wounds.
They can't go.
Okay. It's about standard for Nias. Okay, I think that's everything.
Alright, let's go.
Okay, in the world's quickest turn, because 9 minutes left, I think I get this movement done in about 1 minute. But essentially, both generals come into the flank of the horde. I have burned that token last turn. I thought I did. So my wizard just kind of comes this way 20, because next turn I want to come this way 20 and get this token with him. I take a hindered flank on the very wounded archers with this regiment of spear phalanx. I am hitting on 5s, but I think it's probably okay. And then I'm mindful, there's a token on my elbow here. I'm mindful with the beast cavalry. They've got carrying some wounds. This combat's just going to rumble on. I turn because I don't want to just come this way yet. What I want to do is cover Julius. The wizard obviously jumps in front of Julius again because he didn't fireball her off. In case Julius does something nasty, he's now going to be in trouble with me next turn. Nias up here didn't kill these fanatics. He needed 2 wounds, which is not a great roll. Not a great roll at rate time. So the captain comes in his flank, and they come in his front. These are the sharpness fanatics, so they're pretty strong. And then because these are low, he flunked by 1 on these fanatics. Again, just so unlucky with his nerve roll there. 1 under. I got to flank and front them here. So this turn feels like cleaning up, but I've got a lot of dice to roll in not very much time. So let's get to it and see how fast I roll.
Okay, all 3 bolt throws. Attack Julius.
Go on.
4s, 3 hits. D3. 3, 4, 5, 6.
4 wounds.
1, 1.
1.
That's terrible.
It'll stay on 2.
And then we're gonna. Oh, I forgot to lightning bolt something. Oh, that's stupid of me.
You still can.
I can't. Everything's in combat and she can't see anything. She literally cannot see a thing. Here is Julius's. Doesn't need his nerve because he's in 2, so I will pretend done that already. The guy over here on Phoenix.
Yeah.
3s. He's finally crossed. 2s. Not that costly. 5.
Oh, 6. 11 kills
These guys with the captain on Nias. So the captain's 5.
On defense 5.
2 hits. And then 1 wound. And then these guys are 15 on 2s. And then 4s.
Any misses?
1.
So 9?
8. There was 3, but 8.
8. Just on 9.
9 and double 6.
Oh, kills me.
9 and 6. 15. Wait,
Over.
That's bad for my guys because I'm going to get shot and eaten. These guys over here are 30.
Really? I need him by.
5s by 3s. Do this. The hits because I am in a hurry. Lots. Using it once.
Oh, it's a double 1.
Shut up.
Mate, absolutely devastated.
You're devastated, yeah.
2, 4,
Okay.
6, 7 damage.
At least many damage, yeah. They're on 18.
18, 17 because of...
14 from the guy in the flank. And 3s. Followed by 2s.
Show me those ones.
2, 4, 7 in the flank from him. The other guy the same.
Plus 1, 9.
Two, 4, 6, 8, 10.
10. Puts me on 19.
13 in the front. 30 in the front, I mean. On 4s and 5s. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 wins.
4 wins. 23, so double 1. Once.
Yep. What's gone?
I don't want to ready model.
Sorry. These guys over here, God, I've not got enough time to do this. It's a shame because I think I would win now.
I think you still win even with a clock out.
Nilo Heat, Elite,
Good job, Elite.
isn't it?
Oh,
No, it's not.
Defense 5.
Forts. There's 4 wounds.
9 on 1.
And the flank is 30 again. Why is there so many dice? Why is it so many?
Sweating, that's quite unusual.
How many? What am I doing?
On 4s.
4s. Thank you.
Then 5s, actually. There's definitely a 3 in there, but I'll let you have it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, I'm devastated. 3, 4?
No.
No.
These guys back up. 2, 1, 2. These guys return. And that is the end of my go. You're 5. Oh my god. Okay, so desperate times for the forces of Basilea. That double 1 on this scout regiment does mean they can do things. I'm not sure if they can shoot though. They have been hit. Can they shoot? They do shoot, so it doesn't really matter. But also the waiver on Nias. Nias passes his headstrong test and comes back into the fanatics here. You'll see shortly. But Julius, because we're still on the hill now, he can now see me because we're height 5 and this is height 4. So he will take that. So these guys are going to go poof. These Gur Panthers who've been hanging around in the background, I completely forgot about them last turn. Take a hindered flank into this very wounded fanatics unit. Just whittling away because everything's got a lot of wounds, but it just doesn't quite have enough stuff left. So He does mockingly take his time on this turn. He regenerates and comes back into my captain here. You see he moves the scouts around here, so they're going to shoot my beast cav. Possibly illegally, not sure. And then there's some pondering there. Go the Panthers. Nias thinks about coming backwards, but then he's just going to die. So he just goes back into the Fanatics, the Sharpness Fanatics, and Julius joins in. And that's his turn.
That's the rest of my army.
I ate it.
So shooting.
Nom, 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 nom.
Shooting out with the sisters. I'm going to shoot your beast count
Perfect.
on 5s. 2. And then 5s again. With fishes.
That was 6.
6. Double 6. No more shooting. See if I can kill your general. 3s. 4s.
1. He's in 3 wounds. Oh.
Should we see what my cats are doing?
Yeah.
5s.
1 hit.
1 hit.
3. 2 3s.
You defend 3.
Yeah.
Got 1 move.
They're on 11.
So 5 to kill.
Yeah, dash 16 in a minute. Twice. Again.
Goliath. Freeze with elite because of Julius. Then 2s. With 4 from Nias.
He's on 6.
12. 16. Freeze with elite. Hits.
Nice.
2s, because 3, 6, 9, 12.
Anything but? Twice.
I know why you're so short on time. Because you're having to walk so far through dice.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. Interesting. You turn and take it,
Turn and take it.
or do I dash forwards? Nice. He's got turn. The that would be front and a flank from over there. He's going to
Give me a flank because it may have just roll 60 dice.
that'd be funny.
Would be funny.
I'll make it roll it,
Mm-hmm.
especially being defense 5. Okay. Then I'm going to burn this one. Okay.
With what?
You ready? You ready?
I'm ready. Go.
Okay, it's actually going to take longer for me to explain what I do than it is to watch what I do, because I have 3 minutes left for 2 turns. The Beast Cav, they go 5 sideways, so I have another turn to go another 5, assuming I don't run out of time. Then we flank and front Julius with these 2 generals. So actually, I didn't need to worry about it. I could have just gone 10 because he's now pinned. This wizard flies onto this token. This wizard flies onto this token. These phalanx spearmen come onto these Panthers. And then we have the captain in the flank and this horde in the front of Gnias. And then I have a very, very... Let's watch it real quick. Just in case you think I'm lying. I don't know why I would lie. It seems ludicrous. Anyway, so that's him tapping the clock and then me panicking real quick. Oh, move those guys. No, I'm going to think about it. Maybe I just move them 5. Then I move them probably about 7. Boink, that's definitely 5. I mean, 5 or thereabouts. And then let's do it the wrong order. There he goes in that token. This general comes in here, and the other general waits to come in later, which is actually illegal. You have to do them at the same time if you're being that kind of a person. But Rich is fortunately not that kind of a person, so there we go. Captain in the flank, horde in the front. General in there. Do I not attack those little archer people? Apparently, oh no, I'm going to shoot them. I'm going to shoot the archers with my bolt throwers. Right, let's have a look then.
Potentially.
Okay, then we've got 6 attacks in the front. From these guys on your archers. I think it's... So 2 without. 4s, 5s. So 2 the 5s both hit. So 4 hits. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
You double one enough.
You sure?
Yeah, well, you've wounded it, haven't you?
Okay, and then I forgot to move that unit, doesn't matter. Let's do 30 attacks on. Let's do the Julius combat.
Do the Julius.
So we've got 14 in the flank, 7 in the front, they're all the same. Plus 14 plus 7, 21. 3s.
Defense 6.
And the 3s again.
Bye, dear.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Nerve once. Nerve twice. Yep. And then on the other guy, nice. It's 30 in the front. On 4s.
Defense 5.
5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds.
He's on 15, so double 1.
And then you go Panthers, and I'm nearly out of time. We are 15. And we are 4s.
And 3s.
Nerve once, nerve twice. 10 seconds left. Okay.
That was it was speedy, wasn't it? So with 10 seconds left on my clock. You're wondering why are we playing on the clock? I may have not explained this. I apologise. We were practicing for a tournament which had an hour clock each side at 2,300 points. So we were practicing on the clock, which is why it's important that I was running out of time. Probably should have started the video with that. So sorry about that. But as you can see, there's not a lot of Basilea left on the field. I only got 10 seconds. So he does come over and I think he tries to shoot me, I think, because I didn't manage to do this combat here with the general, so the Phoenix is flying. So I think the Phoenix tries to take off the Beast Cavalry. Something like that anyway. But it's pretty irrelevant now because we've got enough tokens. Now we've got this token in the middle here, this token up here, and this token down here. In my 10 seconds, even if he shoots off the Beast Cavalry, this general can still fly, so I'm going to get that one as well. So, yeah, so a very, very solid victory. Great game against Rich. He's always so charming and effortless and very happy to play against. Really, really nice guy. I'm a big fan of him. Big community builder as well. Mantic Pathfinder, where he is. So, great person. Another great game. Always a pleasure. Didn't get to play him. I'm kind of glad I didn't get to play him again. He's really tough to play against. Maybe he wouldn't trap his horde of cavalry behind Sister's scouts the entire game. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this game. I'm going to post it up now, and then I have got a tournament report from the tournament that we went to, which is called Light the Beacons, and that is coming soon, because I've been to that tournament as I record this. And thereafter, next week, I did promise before that Sai, my good friend Sai Brand, Star Ratkin player, was going to come and play me. He had COVID, so didn't come, but he's definitely coming this weekend, and looking forward to that. So we're going to have the tournament report and another live battle report, and at some point I'm going to get around to making those terrain videos I promised, because I do need to make a lot of terrain. That's the end of this. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and we'll see you next time on Death by Dragons.